All right, ladies and gentlemen, as instructed, we have to start at 10 past 3. Moving on to panel 2. Panel 2, we will be talking about the core foundations powering AI development. Our moderator, please be seated on stage. This is Professor Andrew Ye, Professor Ye, Chair Professor of National Tsinghua University, our moderator. Please, 叶教授请. Yes, thank you for your applause. Professor Ye, our moderator from National Tsinghua University. Our panelist, Dr. John Choi, CEO of Mark Annie Inc. Thank you, Dr. John Choi. Mr. Karim Teslim, CTO, Chief Technology Officer of Solarian Energy Alam. Mr. Suvash Katka, Vice President of CAN Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, and now for panel 2, please welcome Professor Ye, our moderator.
Thank you for everyone, and thank you for the panelists. We already have a good time before coming here. We enjoying the fun there because these 3 panelists actually are very interesting persons. So in the meetings, if you don't hear any joke or story for fun, ask them to share. They have a very good story, okay? So let's get started. So today our panel is about the AI infrastructures. And what do we mean the AI infrastructures? Is infrastructure for AI. So it should be the private sector to do that or public sector to do that. And associated with AI, there are a lot of the issues related to the governance. What do you mean? Is the AI will be influence each country's the cultures or behavior or even the future education? Answer is yes. So is there any coordination and governance should be set up to do that? We should discuss about this. Otherwise, the strong power will influence the weak countries or sovereigns. That would become the big issues, okay? And then what else? Is this AI is trustful? Who knows? Is the AI easy to be biased? The answer is yes. Polluted? Answer is yes. Okay, do you have a confidence on AI? The answers, etc. So infrastructure should be related that and associated with the soft power governance. So let's get started and enjoy the panelist, the sharing. Okay, so let's get started. So please, John. Yes. Yeah, you have a lot of time. But don't over the 50 minutes. Please.
Okay.
Let's approach. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think composition of the infrastructure can be different depending on your definition. Yeah, every country, every society, every like a private or public, everybody has a different composition of infrastructure. But generally speaking, so we can say very important 3 components, maybe, yeah, like some kind of model, yeah. AI model, like a transform model, comes from the several different previous model, but many people, they agree. Yeah, model is very important. Second one is maybe data center. And the third one is right now GPU is very, very important. So maybe 3 components will be very important. So, okay, I will give the presentation on some Korean case. Yeah, from this case, yeah, what we do and what we need, maybe you can learn some kind of lesson. I don't know, maybe you can have some insight. Okay, let me give you a presentation of the Korean government vision. Right now, so we have around 7 or 8 months new government, new president. He says our vision is top 3 in AI in the world. So yeah, he gives several different definition. But anyway, the thing is like that. We want to be number 3, maybe United States. I don't know which one is number 1. United States and China, and maybe in Korea. So we have to take a look at what is happening in Korea, and that dream or some mission can be achieved or something like that. Maybe you understand very easily this kind of infrastructure. Whenever we are talking about AI infrastructure, LLM model may be very, very important. Yeah, and also GPU and the data or electric power comes from the data center. Data center is requiring huge investment, so that's why it's very important infrastructure here. Yeah, at first we will discuss 3 years plan that is related to the LLM model. Yeah, LLM model is very important because starting this LLM model, so we can have a lot of different tokenization, something like that. So in the first year, we have 3 years target. So in the first year, they got some selection of the 5 different LLM model developer. But this year, so when we started out around 15 company and university and organization, they came into the competition. But in the first screening side, first screening, we got the 5 different candidates. Yeah, it's a killing war. And then 6 months, every 6 months, we have dropped 1 every 6 months. So it's a really killing field. So that is some kind of competition to select only 2 candidates. Yeah, we call it sovereign model. Sovereign model means, maybe you understand sovereign model. It's really independent. We are independent from the open AI, or maybe Anthropic, OpenAI, Gemini, those kind of model. We try to independent. But anyway, this is a blooding, very cold war. And then sovereign AI model, maybe I already explained this one. So we have native 5 different model. Already so we have our own model here. Maybe you understand some of the company already very well known, the neighbor or something, SK, NCA, LG, something like that. So they put around substantial support. Yeah, it's 388 million US dollar. But I'm not quite sure that there is enough or not. But to develop this kind of models, you need a huge amount of money investment. Okay, GPU. This is very interesting story. Maybe SP. This is data center. Data center is we tried to select some SPC, especially a special purpose, some kind of project. But the Samsung, I think maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, Samsung was chosen to build up this data center. So it's already that is decided. So, but maybe another thing is, in this version, presentation version sent to the ASOCIO before, Jensen Huang, he came to Korea. Maybe yesterday I told you. Jensen Huang, maybe you know Jensen Huang, he produced GPU. Even if you try to buy his GPU with the money, they say, oh no, they cannot provide all of your demand. They cannot satisfy the demand. So that's why it's very selectively they are selling their GPU. But Jensen Huang, he came to Korea, he got some chicken and beer party with some business people. And then, bomb drink. In Korea, bomb drink is very, very popular. So maybe you can have some whiskey and the beers, shake up, you can drink. If you drink it as 3 or 4 cups, you will die or something like that. Anyway, he say, at first, in the beginning, our target was we can have around 50,000 GPU. But I think that he was drunken so much. He's saying, he declares that he will provide 260,000 GPU to Korea. It's more than 5 times our target. So everybody was very surprised at first. Then everybody excited. And then every Korean guys became to love Taiwan. Maybe you understand how happy they are. So it's and at that night, and maybe next 2 days, all of the internet that covered with already happy news and a lot of collapse to the Jensen Huang. Actually, Jensen Huang's the first love was Korean. So I think that might be very big, important. And also, the other problem is maybe MPU. So in Korea right now, some of the chip companies, they came up in the market. So that is, they say that they will replace the GPU very soon. It's more efficient, energy saving way of NPU. NPU, neural processing unit. Okay, anyway, let's go. This is one of the example of the NPU. It's moving so fast. So some of the company in the United States, they offer this 10 billion US dollar, but they say, no, we cannot sell this product. They want to replace. Anyway, so I'm trying to say, you have to see some kind of direction in the, so this kind of the AI mission and the goal in Korean IT policy. What I say, consistency is very, very important. Maybe this one is, I'm trying to show, this is around 7 or 8 years ago, the Korean government, they say, the president, he declares that we will set up some dam, data dam. Maybe you understand data is very important infrastructure in AI. So, two presidents before, so he says, we will set up some data dam, and then, this is the first, 7 or 8 years ago, the president, he says that we need data dam. And then next president, he say, okay, we will develop some chipset and AI and the cybersecurity. And then new president, he came to his office and he's saying, okay, we will go to the top 3 in AI. So what does it mean? There is some consistency between, even if we change the hand, our president, very progressive and conservative and the progress, but they keep the consistency in pursuing AI technology development or some service. That is very important, I think. I think this message, maybe you can go back to your country, maybe you can deliver this message to your government people, even if some of the government people, they put in prison, but still the government, they are moving in the same direction. That is very, very important, I think. Okay. Maybe you understand that there's too much big word of the AI. Everybody talking about the AI. Any place, anybody, they're talking about the AI. But maybe you have to, yes, maybe you remember, 10 years ago, everybody was talking about the 3D printing. And right now, everybody's talking about the quantum computing in IT community. So what will happen in the future, you don't know. So if the new technology come into your IT community, then you will change again. But I think the consistency in pursuing this kind of IT policy might be very, very important. And also, Jensen Huang, when he came to Korea, he said Korea can achieve number 3 in AI area because Korea has like an infrastructure, very good infrastructure, strong manufacturing, like a Samsung or a strong chip company, like a MPU, something like that. And the memory manufacturer and Yeah, in Korea we have our own office system. Yeah, it's very amazing things like. So that's why yeah, it's 95% of the in public service they're using Korean office system. So that's why Johnson Huang he say, yeah, Korea can be some very upfront to country in AI area because of this kind of LLM model or say SMR technology for the nuclear power plant, something like that. But yeah, finally, I want to say is that every country has a different situation, yeah, different maybe government structure. But I think the important thing is you should keep consistency in pursuing some IT policy or some IT development. I think that might be a very important lesson we learned. Maybe you will learn. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Hi, John. Just for a quick reference, you know how much money for 72 pieces GB 300? Almost 4 billion US dollars. So the Korean government's the project funding is 368 millions for 50,000 GPU. The money is not enough.
Oh yeah.
So you got to ask the government to put one more zero in.
Yeah, I cannot remember. I cannot remember exactly the number
Yes.
figures, but last time approximately they say it's around 100 billion US dollars they put into invested. But
Yeah.
government, yeah, it's still flexibly taking shaking, maybe 20%, 30%, but the 70% comes from the private sector.
Yes. So what I try to say is that price is this based on H100, not GB300. Yeah. So the generation is three difference.
Yeah, Jensen Huang, he says that he will provide 260,000,
Yeah.
but it's not free.
Not free. Yes.
Yeah. He will get the pretty big money. Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So let's go with the Karen. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. 大家下午好. I'm Karim, CTO of Solarian Energy Alam, a top 3 renewable energy in Indonesia, and also chair of AI Standing Committee in Indonesian ICT Entrepreneurs Association, and also founder of AI Smart X Academy. So today, I would not talk about AI from a common perspective. Yeah. Please allow me to talk about AI from unusual perspective. Yeah. So Indonesia have 13,000 island. Yeah. And we have a very challenging and obstacle in the AI infrastructure. Yeah. So talking about AI infra, we also need come from the top layer, yeah, from the government regulation, and the second layer we're talking about the operator company, yeah. But many technical aspect until now not solving yet, yeah. But today I will talk about human capital as part of AI infrastructure, yeah. So this is okay. So technology may enable intelligence, but only people enable transformation. Yeah. So the infrastructure paradox, yeah, the traditional narrative, yeah, we know the cloud system, the data centers, yeah, the semiconductors, 5G networks, yeah, dominate AI infrastructure discussion in the worldwide. Yeah, but these are the visible, tangible, yeah, high cost. Yeah, and for some big corporate, yeah, maybe this is possible, yeah, but talking about the small corporates, yeah, the SME in Indonesia, we realized, yeah, this is not suitable things yeah, to talk about the AI infrastructure in the corporate levels. Yeah, so this is the missing piece. Yeah, even the most advanced technical infrastructure becomes meaningless without people who can design, yeah, deploy, and drive it effectively. Yeah, so human infrastructure, the capability, mindset, readiness, yeah, the creativity of the people is systematically overlooked in national AI strategies. Yeah. Okay. And this is the Indonesia's AI paradox. Yeah. Currently, we are number 3 for global AI users. Yeah. 92% in workplace adoption. Yeah. This is for survey in Jakarta only. Yeah. In the capital. And 26% successful implementation. Yeah, only a quarter of organizations successfully implement AI solutions. Yeah. So uh, this striking disconnect reveals a fundamental truth: having users does not equal having developers. Yeah, Indonesia excellent at consuming AI technology. Yeah, but struggles to create it. The country demonstrates high engagement with AI tools. It lacks the technical depth to build, yeah, customize and innovate. Yeah, so this consumption versus creation, yeah, gap threatens Indonesia's position in the global digital economy. Yeah, so turn it into a market rather than a maker. Yeah. So another things, we also know we have massive investment, yeah, but we have a minimal readiness. Foreign tech companies have invested billions in Indonesia. Yeah, Microsoft will invest a 1.7 billion investment, largest in 29th year in Indonesian history. And also NVIDIA, partnership with GoTo, yeah, the Gojek and Tokopedia, the largest marketplace in Indonesia, to build a large language model. And Tencent, we already committed to invest $500 million for infrastructure by 2030. And also Alibaba Cloud commitment to train more than 800,000 individuals by 2033. Okay, and this is the brand drain paradox. Yeah, this create a vicious cycle. Foreign investment flows into Indonesia, but the global tech company invest billion in Indonesia infrastructure also. But AI talent blows out. Yeah, Indonesian AI professional migrate to better opportunity overseas. Yeah, so vicious cycle created. Indonesia becomes dependent on foreign expertise with local innovation capacity continuously depleted. Yeah, and as a result, Indonesia becomes an AI consumer market, not as innovation hub. Okay, that's the Indonesian story. Now we will go to overseas. We will see what happened in Meta's, yeah, disparate talent war. Yeah, even the biggest companies face this talent also. Yeah, Zuckerberg's extreme measures, personally reviews academic AI papers to identify promising researchers. Yeah, maintains the list, secret a compilation of top AI prospect globally. Yeah, and also sends direct personal messages to the target candidates, and then invites top talent to private homes, yeah, in Palo Alto, and rearrange the office desk to sit closer to new AI hires. So this most expensive acquire hire strategy in history. Yeah. In April 2025, Meta invested more than 14.3 billion for a 49% stake in Scale AI, just to secure, yeah, a 28-year-old CEO Alexander Wang as chief AI officer. So this desperate move underscores that even unlimited capital cannot quickly build institutional AI expertise from scratch. Yeah. So two sides of the same coin. Yeah, Indonesia and Meta have the same lessons. Yeah, Indonesia have massive infrastructure investment, but human capital not ready to leverage the technology. And in Meta, unlimited resource available, but cannot retain skill professional despite unprecedented compensation, physical infrastructure, and financial capital are not enough. So we need well-developed human infrastructure, skill, talent, strong culture, long-term strategy for a real success. Yeah. So okay. So let's redefining the infrastructure. Yeah. From the true human infrastructure consists of four layers. I think this similar to the hardware. Yeah. Layer. Yeah, we're talking about the first layer is the foundational layer. This is the digital literacy and AI awareness for all citizens. We started from there, and the second we're talking about the operational layer. Yeah, AI competency. Yeah, technical proficiency for the workforce. And the third, we're talking about the innovation layer. Yeah, the AI entrepreneurship, value creation, yeah, ecosystem development. And then the fourth strategic layer is the AI leadership and policy decision making at national scale. Yeah. Okay, so building human infrastructure from slogan to system. So this is Indonesia's educational transformation towards AI readiness. Yeah, it happened since the mid of 2025. Yeah, AI and coding have been officially integrated into international curriculum. Yeah, from the primary school. Yeah, from the first to sixth grade. Yeah, uh, the curriculum teaching the computational thinking and basic coding through block-based tools like Scratch and Blocky, building logical reasoning from an early stage. And then in the junior high school, yeah, from 7th to 9th grade, yeah, applied coding and introduction to a simple AI concept. And then continue to the senior high school, they try to make a small, simply project-based learning focus on building real AI application. Yeah. And also in the AI Talent Factory and Digital Talent Scholarship, yeah, Ministry of Communication and Digital targeted 3 million AI-ready workers by 2030. Yeah. And for the AI for teachers initiative, yeah, we also try to train 100,000 educators, yeah, trained in AI literacy, prompt engineering, and ethical use of AI in classroom. Yeah. Okay, so this from national framework to regional synergy. Yeah, I will skip this slide. Okay, so so the summary of my material this afternoon about the new narrative, yeah, redefining digital infrastructure, yeah. Our vision to regional collaboration, yes. So we need to develop the Asian AI talent grid, yeah, enable cross-border mobility for AI talent while protecting against external brain drain, yeah. And the second, we create a regional AI competency framework, and then foster AI learning exchange. Yeah. Okay, I think, yeah. So, back. Yeah. So I think Asia will not, maybe will not win the AI race, yeah, through the GPU count alone, but through the number of minds ready, willing, and able to use them creatively and ethically. Yeah. So from infrastructure to intellect, yeah, the true transformation occurs when technology and humanity evolve together in synchronized dance and of capability and creativity. Yeah. So AI will not replace human, yeah, but AI will replace humans who do not learn AI. Yeah. So this reality demands urgent action. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think education is very important. Yeah, but just this morning I was in high-speed rail with high school teachers, who is my old friend, and he was asked by the Ministry of Education in Taiwan to discuss a very crazy idea, which is can a high school student study the AI algorithm? It was very surprised to me. Can they do that? And then the the officer in the Ministry of the Education say yes, why not? Because in the past, everyone asked in Taiwan, they asked the student to learn codings, but these days coding is not good as a job because AI do 90% of job, so they have to change to the algorithm. I say okay, so every student's mathematics got to be changed according to this path. So they are studying these possibilities from today on. But but seems to me it's a little bit crazy, high school student.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. In Indonesia, the first time when the minister talking about this topic, yeah, in the national
Yeah.
media, a lot of teachers, yeah, and educators, I think the pro and contra always come, yeah. But me myself, I am in the team, yeah. I work together with the team, yeah, to define this curriculum also, yeah. Let me tell you something. I think all of us we have children, yeah. We have our child, yeah. In early stage, I think some of us maybe in the primary school or in the high school, yeah. We realize or not, yeah, every day or every week, yeah, we do not, when they learn the AI, yeah, by themselves, or they learn AI from their friends, yeah, or they learn from the internet, yeah, googling something, and then they know about the AI. But the problem is, do we know what part of AI they learned? Yeah, every technology always come with dark and bright side. Yeah, yeah. So if they learn something in the dark side, yeah, asking something maybe not in their age, yeah, or they try to explore something in the dark side, who knows? So this is the question, yeah, nobody can answer, but instead of only to debate, yeah, and pro and contra, why we try to teach our kids about AI in the right way. Yeah, in the school, and the teacher will teach them how to use AI properly. We're talking about the ethics also, yeah, uh, and what kind of uh, subject and what kind of curriculum cannot be uh, collaborate with AI. We can define the rule, yeah. But we cannot just ignore and let the kids learn AI by themselves.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we will get back. Okay, the discussion because there's another issue about we call the AI ASICs. It's very important about your topics. Okay, but anyway, let's go to the next one, Shiva. Yeah. Please go for the slides.
Yeah, very much enthralled to listen to the presentation of Mr. John and Mr. Karim, Korean and Indonesian perspective. And we are also a bit aligned with the perspective you share. And it's a perspective from our Himalayan nation, Nepal. And more likely, I'm trying to share the public-private partnership we established in the AI. My name is Subhas, as you know, as I have been introduced. I'm representing CAN Federation as a Vice President and CEO of ISP Association of Nepal. ISP in Nepal are not only providing service, but they are also providing infrastructure, cloud services, data centers, and so on and so forth. I do wear different kind of hats, and especially in industry, academia, and in the government side, I've been working in the national cybersecurity center policy making, AI policy and strategy making, and so on and so forth. Now, the question preliminary comes to every country is like, have they got different perspective of saying and doing things? So when we come down to Nepal, like we are not in the global AI race right now. We're observing and looking and trying to grab the opportunities that is available to us. So if we explore down, like there is a massive capital investment, like Mr. John and Professor Andrew told, like about the cost of GPUs and thing, and the computational power is also going higher and higher side. So we are quite observant on looking like hardware and software kind of integration, and at the same time we are putting security first approach. That means to say we are going to put security by design, and that's our principle. And being a developing nation, we are trying to see cost-effective and secure solutions. And also we do have agenda for sovereign AI and infrastructure, and we do want to have our resilience too. That is our major strategy in a niche. So what is the legal infrastructure that we have? And what is the policy side that we have? The previous panel was about services, and I could say that Taiwan had got a national AI strategy, and we seem to be quite aligned in terms of infrastructure in that. So we have got Digital Nepal framework, that is the entire frame for the ICT vision, and that do supports AI and driving the digital transformation through AI, which has been talked by respected President Mr. Sean this morning. He was talking about the digital transformation. And now we have come with the national AI policy recently, and looking over the countries and economies. And we have aspiration to become a top 50 in the global AI readiness ranking. So that's our vision. And we have got different kind of implementation framework for it. Oh, now this is a great thing that I really want to share in this hall is about public-private partnership that we come. In Nepal, the story is a bit, we have to see in the flip side. So government, yes, they have been trying to set up the policies, set up the laws, while at the flip side, the private sector are more enthusiastic. So for example, if we talk about the digital transformation that happened through the infrastructure, it was done by the ISPs and the telcos. And that was majorly the private sector investment. It costs around like 30 Arab of rupees. That's about nearly 200 million about rupees was spent, and the infrastructure was made, and the government and the regulatory got aligned. For the AI, like we have been building our infrastructure, data centers and things that are led by the private, and for the clarity, the public sector, the government has given a clarity in terms of policy that I just shared. And there are also initiatives like public-private partnership investment. That was we also had a summit for this investment summit in Nepal. So that is also one thing to share. Yeah, we are quite aligned with the AI roadmap or AI strategy that the world is taking and the initiatives. These are some of the things that to share with you, like Japan, South Korea, Australia, Singapore, Taiwan, and all the economies are taking different kind of initiatives. Like NVIDIA is the thing is that a massive amount of investment is required. The question that comes to this hall and the ASOCIO and the leaders, global leaders, is that we are seeing the two side of the coin is a massive investment is required in the AI. At the flip side, again, like we have the problem that a global recession is also coming. And at the same time, the environmental issue, green computing, and all of energy efficiency, all are the ethical concern that we need to really think. And the ASOCIO forum is the right forum to discuss this issue. So as I said, we are trying to set a benchmark for security first infrastructure. That means to say we are not only building the infrastructure, but we are building a secure infrastructure. That is our case. So we are focusing for privacy by design, robust standards, which are the compliances that is required for any AI to get developed and to get into a real implementation. And we are also proving to be resilient. So, for example, Department of IT in Nepal has a compliance that it says like you must be tier 3 data center if you really want to build a data center. So that is the case. And for the resilience, like everybody knows, like we had a massive political transformation through Gen Z, and that was also the demand. The demand was for the social media, obviously, and what we can see in the picture is this was the demand for the digital transformation. And I got the news from the ASOCIO people that Honorable Minister from Taiwan is also expecting like how the youths are going to and what kind of vision they have to get aligned. That's something important for us. And in the Gen Z protests, like a lot of data centers, especially private data center, was vandalized. And we came to get back as per our standard. RTO and RPO was received on time, and that makes us quite resilient. And we are seeking that resilience in AI as well. There are two sides of coin, like going to the legacy lock-in system or agile development. So we have already built our telecommunication infrastructure, and the story that we got and the experiences and the nightmare that we had is legacy lock-in system is quite painful. And for the public-private partnership to get established, we have different economies, different countries, different companies, and different perspective to get combined. So agile development will quite suit to us, and we are going with the agile mindset, especially the industry have this kind of mindset. Mr. Karim talked a lot about human capital infrastructure. He made me easy in a way. So yeah, human infrastructure is something challenging to us. Right now, the Brendan has caused a lot of problems in all the sector, not only in the ICT sector. And the telecommunication sector is high because you can move and migrate as per the pay scale that will be given. That is the real challenge. And we do have that challenge. And however, like our aim is to train like 5,000 AI professionals within 5 years of time. For this, we have industry academia partnership as well. The academia is also transforming their syllabus. Like nowadays, like within this year, there are like 4 or 5 universities who have taken the affiliation in, and they are launching the AI program. That is one thing to share. Yeah, private sector, like they are also funding for AI fellowship program and sending in different economies. Like these are the stats. So we are the democratic country, and we believe in values. And the supply chain of AI is also something, an ethical ground is also considering. So one thing to share is like AI nowadays like hindering the child safety. So bad side and flip side of the AI is ethics. By saying that, I mean to say that ethical consideration is a real challenge. So coming down to the blueprint to reality, yeah, we have our financial sector. The Central Regulatory Bank is encouraging in AI. The banks are using not only the chatbots and things, but they are using the fraud detection system. Likewise, in Nepal Telecommunication, one of the operator, they have been handling 600 types of query through a Maina, that's an AI. SIEM and SOC are also built in AI these days, and that's a resiliency. So when we talk about the telecommunication ISPs, where we represent all of the part, like from CDN to customer experience to revenue, all of them are now embedded with AI. So we are not only using the generative AI, but we are integrating infrastructure through AI. So these are the something to share. The Nepal Research Education Network, the sister company of ISPAN as well. We call it sister company because we are quite aligned, like the NPNOG, NREN, SANOG, ISP. So these are the said, like generative AI is one of the partnership that was led by NREN and Epinic Foundation, which is also Asia Pacific Foundation. And the Asia Pacific economy is quite technical side is looked by Epinic, especially in the IPs and things. These are some of the pictures that to share about like how we have been using generative AI, especially for the digital transformation and for scheduling and job scheduling and the daily routing as well. So ISPs in Nepal, like Subisu, WorldLink, they have integrated AI to provide customer-centric services. The transformation has gone quite higher side. So as I said, the data centers and SOC, they are also massively integrating with the AIs and AI solutions. So this is the picture that I have taken here to share this. So Nepal has one potential that is like the power nowadays is a challenge, and the green computing is also a challenge. So for example, the electricity should be the carbon free. Nepal provides almost like 99.5% of carbon free energy, electrical energy, so through hydropower. So that means we are producing right now about 5,000 megawatt, and we can go higher up to 15,000 megawatt. So the plan is also that if we build some hydro plant, we can also go to in the gigawatt unit. So that means that we can sell electricity in a tariff rate and also carbon free. So that can be an aspiration where we can have partnership with the economies here. So that is the great initiative we can let. So we have everything now, AI readiness, like we have infrastructure development, human capital development, AI. And who is doing what? We have policies and we have plan in action. Minister of Communication looking for AI infrastructure. Ministry of Education looking for human capital development. AI economic growth will be looked by different ministries like agriculture, health, and also central regulatory bank. So these all are the plans and policies that we have now. Now, what is required next and why I have come here is just to share the thing that we have and also explore the potential that we can find together, we can like explore and join together. We also had some meetings earlier yesterday with some of the companies in Taiwan who are really really doing good in the infrastructure, and this is actually a great privilege that ASOCIO has provided us in terms of moving forward. So now we have 2024 to 2034 is IT decade. So we are trying to generate a massive job, like 1.5 million of job, where AI is an integral part for doing that. Like our exports in IT is also increasing. Likewise, it is also contributing to GDP. So yearly, like 20% years growth has been received. That's also a trajectory plan. So now to conclude, like we have also done institutional partnership with the development agency. For example, Digital Nepal framework is also being revised. And we have some collaboration with the development partners. We do call private sector support, and it's a private sector led industry as we demand a massive amount of investment, and that is not possible by the government, which Mr. John also shared in his slide as well. So we are really open to investment. Like we have agile framework, and that can make a beautiful model to share work. I don't doubt, like when we come to the next ASOCIO, we come with a new model, probably. Let's see. So now to recapitulate, strategic policy foundation, we have it. Public-private partnership engine, I shared it. Foundational layers, yeah, we have that one. And we are also trying to be a testbed environment for storing that one. So here comes to the end of the slide. And I really want to share two things today. The Honorable Minister of Taiwan, Ministry of Communication and IT, shared a lot about like the billions of investment that is going to be made by the Taiwan. Likewise, he also said that going too far means going together. And we believe and we are quite aligned with that motto. And respected President Stan and and people here, well, is also leading different types of initiatives. And I'm actually a fan of you because you always highlight digital transformation, and that has been a key aspiration while we develop a digital Nepal framework. Thank you for this to ASOCIO and the partner. And to end in 30 seconds, at the time I have, is let's seek and together we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Shwab. So before we jump into the panel discussion, just four of us, I would like to invite any participant or audience like to, yes, please. And please name your name first. And then,
You know, is that for me?
no, please go ahead.
Thank you. And now that it's stopped, I can start. Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. You know, when you do, I've got two questions to ask. Let me just ask the first one. When you do any kind of digitalization adaptation, particularly in the space of AI, which is really changing the mindset, excuse me, at the end of it, it's all about mindset. But I think the key question I'd like to ask is, you will have many challenges, but perhaps can you just share what or which is the one single most challenge when you do a digitalization transformation in organizations and society in anywhere? That's question one. Question two I'd like to raise is, I always struggle with this, that AI, is it a technology? Or is it a set of algorithms that is process-based to give you the results that you ask for it? So this is something that I struggle. And the reason why I say that is because many years ago, people used to say that IT is the enabler of businesses. But today, IT is no longer the enabler. IT is the business. And that's the reason I posed this question about AI, whether AI is a technology or is it a set of algorithms that actually manages the process and bring the results to you. So those are my two thoughts. Perhaps you can share that, that'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you. So do I need to repeat the two questions? Okay, first one is challenge. What's the most challenges in the AI for you? Yeah, just one, okay?
Second,
The second one is AI is a business itself, or it just enable the business?
so Chairman Stanley, he asked the question, AI is a technology or maybe?
Or it's itself is a business? Yeah. It's an enabling tool, or it's a business itself? So
Yeah, I think
let's get first question. What's the most challenging in the AI?
Oh, well, what is the second question? Okay, yeah, yeah. When OpenAI came to this world, yeah, Korean society, yeah, IT society, AI society, everybody, yeah, they initiate discussion of how can it teach the student? Yeah, what is AI? Yeah, maybe eventually we have to ask the question: what is AI? AI is a technology or some kind of some culture. I think maybe the same question maybe 40 years, 30 years ago, so we asked the question, what is internet? But internet completely changed our life and our society, our business. I think the same thing is happening in AI. Even if we do not know if the AI is a technology or AI is some kind of social change or culture, but maybe many people, they understand AI can change our life, our world, yeah, our business. Maybe you understand, but there is not an answer. We don't have an answer, but yeah, the feeling I got from Korean AI society is, yeah, they discuss human infrastructure. Well, what it can teach? How can it teach? Yeah, yeah, say yeah, like in high school, maybe in elementary school, AI course. What we can teach? Python? Can you teach a CNN model or LSTM model or some GAN model, autoencoder model? What you can teach? So maybe Gemini code. Yeah, if you give them some instruction, very easily so they can do programming. And OpenAI also is when you're working on something, automatically they generate the code, Python code. Sometimes they have embedded C code they have. So what you can do? I think that still in Korea, so many universities or IT community people, they are pretty much confused. We don't know what we can teach. So that is the one problem. But for the second question, I don't think that we have the answer for the Chairman Stan's question. Is that technology or something like that? I think maybe the first question you have to answer.
Moderator. I don't have an answer. Okay, let's go with the Karen. Yeah.
Okay, this is also a very challenging question. So, about the challenge, the biggest challenge in adoption or AI implementation in organization or any business, I think in Indonesia, as I presented the statistic, yeah, only 26% successful in the AI implementation until now. So, the biggest challenge when we're talking about in Indonesia side, yeah, we're talking about the digital leadership. Yeah, so many leaders actually they know and aware about AI, but when we're talking about the implementation, they don't know what the roadmap, yeah, what the technology used to, need to be used, yeah, and what the goals also, yeah. So many leaders, yeah, finally they only follow the trend, yeah. When the competitor using this technology, they thinking, oh, I also need to use this technology also, but they do not realize what the goals of the organization, yeah, what need to achieve, yeah. So this is the biggest challenge. If you have no direction, I think you cannot achieve anything. Yeah, so this is the biggest challenge, yeah. And the second things about AI actually is a technology, I agree, yeah. But AI also an evolution, yeah. Yeah. AI changing many aspect of our life now, yeah. When we're talking the era of technology, yeah, from the first generation until now, yeah, we already know about a lot of technology already created by human, but I think AI one of the biggest things, yeah, and uh, changing a lot of aspect of human being now. We can use AI for many aspect, yeah, in the health tech, yeah, in the agri tech, in the financial technology also, yeah, in the banking. So to integrate AI in our many aspect of human being, yeah. So in this aspect, I think AI not only a technology, but more than a technology. Yeah.
Just want to share this. Sorry, Mr. Moderator, can I? Thank you. Uh, would you say that AI would be something like a tool rather than a technology? Because you see, when someone sells me a software, for example, it's a very important discussion. And they say, oh, my system does AI, I got AI in my... So I always struggle to find out which component of that application of the software is AI-based. Because not everything will be AI-based, only a certain component. So the struggle that I have with that is that a tool or is that a technology?
Okay. So in my perspective, yeah, in my
I'm
opinion,
happy you say perspective because
yes, yes,
it's opinion. There's no,
yes,
no wrong or right answer. It's just
yes.
discussion, right?
Okay.
Right.
So in my opinion, yeah, AI could be as a tools, could be as a technology. Yeah, depends what goals, yeah, you want to achieve. Yeah, we talking about the SME in Indonesia when they're using the AI to enhance the business process, yeah, to increase the productivity. So AI not only a tools, yeah, AI not only a technology, but AI part of the business, AI part of the productivity. So this is my opinion. Yeah. So that's why we try to push the AI adoption in Indonesia in many sectors, in many aspects. When the children only know AI as a chat GPT, they are a user, they are a market. But when they learn the basic science, they know the machine learning, they know the computer science, they will become a creator or innovator, not only a user. Yeah.
Okay, what of this way? Still, many people they are very much confused. Okay, Chairman Stanley here has got a question. I think the same question repeatedly is raised. Okay, what of this way? 1995, you remember at that time, Netscape came into the world. So many people they were really surprised. Oh, well, we can send some email to other people. So Netscape, and then 4 years later, Explorer came into the IT world. And then maybe you understand those kind of Netscape in the web technology changed the whole of your life. Yeah, you can change, you can send the email and you can get all kind of news. You can read all kind of news through the browser. That happened in this world. So then maybe banking has been changed to the with the mobile technology combined, and then the banking has been changed a lot of deep, and also education has changed. Yeah, a lot of the change has been done. So I think right now we are in the same situation. Yeah, like LLM. Yeah, yeah. I think 7 or 8 years ago, I did not expect, LLM, natural language processing, can change it so much in this AI world. But the LLM already shows the LLM can provide all kind of information through that LLM model. But the LLM model will move into the education, will move into the manufacturing. Yeah, we already know, already understands the LLM is moving into the or the manufacturing and even banking, even military is very big impact. So I think that we are in the right now the same situation as when we got the Netscape or Explorer. Yeah, I think that that might be, I don't know. Yeah.
I think here I will quote Professor Andrew Ng, who says AI is like new electricity. So electricity definitely is a technology. But if you talk about a motor, it's a tool. So the electricity makes motor to run, makes your air conditioner to run. So AI definitely is a technology, and you build a lot of tools using AI. ChatGPT is a tool, for example. Agentic AI is a tool which even uses, So AI definitely is a technology, and it's like electricity, which is going to power every application, every software.
Yeah, sure. It's audible, right? Okay. Well, that's the question of research. The Professor Andrew might be very interested in me. That was just a joke. I will. Okay. It's a perspective answer. It's not an organized answer. To me, like when we talk about AI, I I see in the perspective we are making a separate digital nation where there are no borders, where there are no confinements. So, I try to give an example, like when Alan Turing, who is also called father of AI, he gave a concept like when you can distinguish whether the task is being performed by a machine or it's done by the human, that's AI to him. Now, it's slowly changed to in the academic world, where Professor Andrew might agree me, like AI is a rational agent and AI is an intelligent agent. So intelligent, it can perform as an intelligent agent and it can perform as a rational agent. And in the South Asian perspective, one of the movie is very famous. That's called Sir Rajnikant's movie. He's an actor. He's an South Indian actor. There was a film called Robot, and that was a kind of very fictional one. And it's a 10 years back or 2 years back, people used to call it as a fiction. It's a science fiction. Now we came to the reality. So I also I'm aligned with the Mr. John. Like when the service provider, we ISPs, built up our network, there was a modem sign, the types, and the internet started with that. And our task was just to build an infrastructure, run the cable, and join the cable. Yeah, that was the thing. And then the internet started to, we have to now build big data centers, cater it. And now again, like security is another part of the AI. So another thing that AI is, I'm finishing it very fast. Are we out of time?
No, no.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
We still
So,
have
thank you. And AI, like, if you see in the the flip side of AI is also being used to do cyber attacks. AI is also used for especially the for children's safety is also a challenging thing. Now that's another part of the story. So to me, it's like AI was a myth 10 to 15 years back. Now AI is a day-to-day life assets that has been established, and like to end up with this question, like I see two sides. It's a philosophical thing that where we can place differences. That's why I said like it's a building a separate digital nation. Like to me, like digital nation is if we are right now in Taiwan, there are 7-Eleven and Family Mart, the two of the biggest marts here. If it is UK, there is Tesco, and if it's United States, there might be Walnuts and common things. So AI is bringing all the supermarket together in this digital country that I said, where there is 7-Eleven, where there is Family Mart, where there is Walmart, and where there is also Tesco, and the people have different choices, and the people can buy anything, and that buying thing and needs to be developed. We need to develop some kind of tools, and the tools are being run by different LLM and algorithm. That is the AI to me, in my perspective. Now coming back to the challenges, as President Stan asks, like there are very much challenges in my region, sir. Like right now, we are not advanced to the 5G. We are testing 5G, so we have pain points of the industry. Like massive investment was done by the industry, and now when we have to transform that to the another technology, the investment is now gone, and to get that investment is it's a very challenging things. And like for the infrastructure things, it's a pain point. That's a challenge. And human capital, as we mentioned, is also a challenge to us. And finally, like when we see the challenges in this space, in this era, is like sometimes competition is also a challenge. If you don't stay in the competition, you are gone. So really, to my perspective and to my national perspective, is that how do you secure the infrastructure? How do you build those infrastructures, sustain it, retain the peoples, and also see like how economies and how the global perspective is going on, and be active part of the debates like this, and transform the policies, transform your algorithms, transform your industry, business processing, outsourcing, transfer your operational management. These are the challenges that we perceive. Thank you.
Yes, please. Any? Yes.
Okay, you can add after. Okay, just a comment, okay? Here's my point. I have an engine that's running. If you look at the Formula One, you're familiar with Formula One, the race car? the speed, the velocity, the angle it takes and all that. It's producing data, correct? And somewhere the engineers are looking at this data and using AI capability to look at the data and interpret the data. So that part is a process. It's not a tool. It's not a technology. That's why I'm asking this question. Number two, even if you created the world's most famous screwdriver, but if there's no engine to work on, the screwdriver is hopeless. So if you're going to use AI in the algorithms, if there is no data, that part is hopeless. It doesn't work. So in that context, it's not really a technology. It's a tool to feed on something, to produce something else. And that is exactly why I'm defining this line very clearly. And that's my challenge, and that's my opinion. Okay, let me just pass on to my colleague who wants to add something to it.
Okay, can I add to the confusion? This question was asked of DeepSeek, which is an AI engine, all right? Is AI a technology or tool? Excellent question. The short answer is AI is a technology that used to build tools. It is a subtle but crucial distinction. Let's break it down. AI as a technology, at its core, artificial intelligence, is a field of computer science, a technology. It is a body of knowledge, principles, and techniques for creating systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. The tasks include learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, understanding language. So this is the answer. Now, AI as a tool, when this technology is packaged into a specific application designed for a user to accomplish a particular task, it becomes a tool. So ChatGPT is a tool built with AI technology. A self-driving car's vision system is a tool that uses AI technology. A medical diagnostic AI is a tool that uses AI technology. So these are examples. The difference between technology and...
Wow, Monday thinking. Monday thinking, isn't it, Professor Andrew?
Totally agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally
so,
agree.
but I have a different question, sorry, okay, for the president, okay? Actually, I was thinking about when you hire AI engine as your CEO to run the business with another company's AI. Will you do that? Yes. Yes. Yeah. we hire you to join us.
Can I please have another chair there so I can sit and join the panelists? So what was the question again?
So will you hire?
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Will you hire an AI engine as your company CEO to run the business with another company AI?
No, I think ultimately, remember, AI is always an artificial intelligence, it's humanly created.
Yes.
Okay. But the intelligence still remains with human. So if I use that to generate things that I want to see and have in my company, then I will still want to be on top of that to look at the data to make that decision. Because sometimes technology doesn't always solve problem. It creates more problem than you can handle. So at the end of the at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the line, there always has to be a human factor to look at the data to make that decision. So that is what. But if you want me to hire, yes, because I want to see what I could do in terms of speed, time to market, in terms of my competition, because I will take all those factors into account. Absolutely. And that's my opinion.
Yes. Yes. So it's a business in the future. Hi.
May I?
Yes,
May I
please.
join? I'm Tezu Fukunaga, Chairman of Japan Information Technology Services Industry Association. Actually, I have a kind of a different view. AI is executive intelligence, which is created by human beings' wisdom, knowledge, insight. So definitely, transformer or LLM, these are the kind of technology. But by the technology, AI is created. And then after the creation of AI, definitely AI is one of the kind of crazy human beings, because our knowledge is accumulated in AI's intelligence itself. So we had better have AI like a children. We need to foster AI to good boy, good girl, not to bad boy, bad girl. And then definitely we need to foster AI with our true good sense of values, good wisdom, and to co-work with, co-live with, coordinate with human beings. So definitely not simple through technology, but more than the technology, we need to live with AI. That's my another view. Thanks.
Yes, we should move all the chair to the to the front side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever definition, your definition is, AI is a technology or some tool or some. Yeah, right now, many people they're confused. So it's, when you go back to, you have to ask yourself, yeah, the same question is not answered. Yeah, in AI course, yeah, every country they say that they will set up some AI course in elementary school, high school, university. What you can teach? Do you know the answer? What we can teach? Yeah, like Python. Yeah, as I said, the CNN, GAN model, or some, yeah, transform model, and recently another new model coming to there. But do we have to teach that? Are you serious? And in other education courses, in other courses like history, philosophy, and maybe mathematics, yeah, still right now we cannot, yeah, we cannot compete with AI system because they are much better. So right now, it's yeah, some of the AI system, education system, they adaptive system, yeah, based on your yeah, understanding or level of understanding, they changed the question, something like that. And also, so when you come back to, you have to ask it to, yeah, even if we are everybody, every country, they have a different strategy, different yeah, infrastructures. So we have to ask the question, what we can do, what we have to do in my country. Yeah, maybe, yeah, Taiwan has so many GPU and the TSMCs and something like that. But in other countries, like Nepal or other countries, they don't have that kind of a GPU, that kind of a data center. What we can do? So we have to, very seriously, we have to ask the question.
I think Dr. Choi's answer actually touches on who is a AI professional. You know, what is an AI professional? Okay, what sort of skill sets does he or she need? Okay, now if you go back to IT professional, in the early days, an IT professional is somebody who can code, just do coding, produce a program. Over time, evolves to become a system designer, you know, system analyst, project manager, real-time project designer, etc., etc. So the skill sets builds up. So I think with AI professional, that's why this morning I asked a question. Singapore only targets about 15,000 in 5 years from 2023. The number is actually pretty small, but it depends on what is the definition of a skilled AI professional. So I think that is, you know, still has to be evolved and you know, I mean, determined.
Maybe I don't have the question, the answer, but yeah, basically we can say AI professional people, they have some basic knowledge and the basic, maybe trained basic skills. Something like there is so many different AI model, but maybe you understand discrete model for the understanding of your vision and audio or something like that. That is discrete model, like maybe traditionally we tried to educate that kind of CNN, LLM, LSTM, something like that. And then, generative AI came into the world. So that is one of the big one is a transformer model. So it's those kind of things that we have to, we are teaching right now. But right now, the application is moving into the, it's the development. Yeah, he's working on some small scale language model, small scale. Like in the maybe manufacturing area, in the medical area, they trained big, like OpenAI or say Anthropic, those kind of Geminis that they make a very small scale language models in that domain. That is one of the area. But already the AI people, they moving into, maybe you understand last year's the Nobel Prize in chemistry. Those guys from the, what is that? Those AI people, they got the chemistry Nobel Prize. So already pharmaceutical area in Korea, so many pharmaceutical companies, they are moving into using AI. So that is one of the application. And also manufacturing. Jensen Huang, he came to Korea. He said, we will provide 50,000 GPU to the Samsung. Samsung, they are manufacturing. So they applied that. Chemistry and also the medical areas, they're moving into the AI. So if you say, what is an AI professional? Already they're moving into the very specific area, like manufacturing, some medical science or chemistry, or maybe right now education, something like that.
So I agree with you. A user of AI is not a professional AI. Okay, it's just a user, right? Because just to share with you, Singapore government did a survey of our SME, right? And our SME constitutes 99% of the workforce. And they found that 60% of workers in SME has used AI, a very high figure, but they are just a user. So maybe they use generative AI or some application. So we cannot say that, our workforce is already, AI efficient, okay?
Shall I add more? Mr. John actually, Mr. John promised to share us some joke, but he didn't. Oh, that was a joke indeed. So I was just thinking like a fictional question, and I asked to Gemini, so what if Einstein come in Earth and use AI? What will be the situation? And Gemini answers to me. So it's a saying long thing, and there are some pickup point. So processing a vast amount of data, E equal to mc square, is formula. Hypothesis generation, philosophical aspect, ethical alarm bells, information manipulation, autonomous warfare, and there are many. So out of this, like there are something that might be a critical aspect to think in terms of research. Science is rewritten, global ethical crisis, and the birth of new scientists. So that's the Gemini's answer, not mine, right? Thank you.
Can I add about the what should be taught in AI? So I think something has overshadowed the real AI, and it is all LLMs and ChatGPT, Gemini, and agentic AI. But AI is AI, So I think once we say AI, and what is to be taught is like supervised, unsupervised learning, and that's what is all this generative AI is enabling now the people without learning coding and without getting into the mathematical details. Still, you should able to teach students that take a problem and get a solution. Let the solution be generated by these generative AI tools. So AI will remain AI, and that's what you have to teach the students that. And so Now you are getting another, I say AI is kind of an operating system, which is enabling people uh, to develop applications without getting into the details that how the underneath technology works. And that is the fun part of generative AI, is enabling people to just learn AI and exercise AI.
What do you mean overtime? Not yet, not yet.
No,
We
no,
still
no.
have fun.
This-
Please go ahead.
This is an extended session, so we're okay. That's a good answer. But just curious, when did AI actually started? In the last 10, 15 years, nobody talk about AI, but when did it really start? And why suddenly there's a huge hype? What caused that hype? Or was AI always been there before? Or is it only now that society realized that AI is AI in the sense of where it is stands today? So when did AI really start? 25 years ago. Okay, so, but 30 years ago. So, yes, yes.
In our country, AI become popular, famous after a pandemic. Yes, since the generative AI, yeah, I think it become more famous than before. Yeah.
I was reading an article, and that article said that actually AI started in the 70s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In the 70s.
From the start. Yeah.
Maybe John Chu, you can also respond to that.
Yeah.
He's a mindset professor of AI. So,
Yeah.
so no, but truly, and I was thinking which area of the industry was AI first deployed. I was trying to do some search, and I found out that there was a company called MicroStrategy based in Canada. And they use AI just to do business analytics simply because they wanted to stream down in a particular industry to see how decision-making process could be deployed. So that's how we started. Actually, they don't really say, they say, well, it's a business analytics tool, but I think AI started somewhere in the 70s, as I understand. It could be earlier, I'm not sure. I also know that in the past when there were disasters, nations got together, and some nations got together and they started some way of analytic of AI, but I'm not really certain about that. But I think to be safe, it's only now that I'm thinking, wow, everybody's all hype AI, AI, AI. You talk to my neighbor, AI. You talk this side, AI. You look at the back neighbor, also talking about AI. So it's becoming a norm, which is great. Why? Because it breaks the barrier and the mindset. But there are three areas of AI: soft AI, hard AI, and deep AI. You want me to elaborate a bit more? Do we have time? We have time. Okay, so soft AI is what everybody uses in a phone to do things. Sometimes when you turn off the lights of your conditions met, and then like certain buildings have air conditions based on the temperature that it manages that. Those are soft AIs. Hard AI is used in smart buildings, in smart city. But deep AI, I'm just trying to keep it very simple because in the interest of time. Deep AI is more in terms of use in autonomous, like in robotics, manufacturing. And that's deep AI because the different sets of LLMs and all that needs to do machine learning, right? So all of us are, in some respect, already in the game of AI without realizing we are in AI, using AI for that purpose. So I still want to know from you guys, when did AI really start, from your opinion, from your view? You talk about Netscape and you talk about Explorer. I'm glad we are in the same age group, but over to you, John. Then I'm sure Mr. Fukunaga-san may have some ideas on that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can. I'm a moderate. No, come on. No, I'm not counting.
The moderator is very smart. Look at the time. Oh, sorry, time's up. No, we just don't have to answer the question.
No. It's not my job, okay? It's your job. Remember, just assume I'm an AI. Now I order you to.
That was coined in 1956.
Yes.
Artificial intelligence, the term itself was used first time in 1956. in 1956. So since then, people start calling whatever it was artificial intelligence. Yes.
More. It's older than me, for sure. Yeah. I hope so.
Interestingly, I was attending a conference in MIT in 1995, and the title of the conference was "Are Neural Networks Dead?" So people thought that AI is going to die because of the amount of computation it requires to train a network. And today we see that we say AI is everywhere. So AI is in everything. So it's just amazing that this journey from dead to everywhere is just amazing.
Yeah. So talking about AI, so there's one buzzword currently in Taiwan. A lot of people are talking about. It's not AI itself. It's when AI will bubble. Yeah, bubble. And so I was asked for several important magazines and some of the high-end officers from that company too. Okay, because everyone is try to, if it's going to come to the bubble, everyone going to push down the brake, right? And so everybody curious about, because a huge investment, then if there's no return, it, it will be bigger than 2001 internet bubble. It definitely, uh, tens of times larger than that. So yeah, so it's circulate around. Yeah, so
Do we have time, Mr. Moderator? Do we have time?
yeah, we have 5 minutes.
Okay, fantastic. All
Yeah.
I needed was 2 minutes, but they gave me 3 extra minutes.
That's
good.
right. So you can make a conclusion for us.
Um, in society, do you think, especially in the working society, do you think AI is affecting badly from a mindset, from a working condition, from a attitude perspective? And I'll tell you what, let me share a joke with you and then you know what I'm trying to say. So this guy wrote a joke about he was passing and he saw this company and he saw through the window that everybody was punching on their, he said, wow, everybody's working very, very hard. And then a few days later he was passing, the same group of people was outside under the tree drinking coffee and having a cigarette. He says, what happened? You guys are not working today? Oh, sorry, ChatGPT is not working today, it's down. So the question is, you become too dependent. So does it affect your thinking as to how you analyze things? Is this asking your opinions on that one? Go ahead.
Your last chance.
The last response. Okay. There are two perspectives. Yeah. For me, and maybe from all of the entrepreneurs, businessmen perspective. When I assign some tasking to my employee, my secretary, and then suddenly he can come back to me with the result only in 1 or 2 minutes. It's good for me. Yeah, my goals already achieved. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
So here's my point.
Yeah.
Recently, I heard that one company was trying to employ
they advertise. They receive a lot of applicants. 80% of the applicants, when the CV came in, the CV was about the same. So they all have taken ChatGPT, maybe, I don't know, and asked for a CV written. So is that good or bad? Because now the guy is worried, can I trust this? Because everybody's about the same. So how do you respond to that kind of? Because when you become too dependent, you just put it in, you get the answer, and you start doing it. Now, in some cases, I fully agree. It's time-saving, it's good, but you still have to read to make sure that what's the response comes back to you from the generative AI, that you qualify it, not just submitting like that. So that's the negative side of things. So your response.
Okay. Still have time. Okay. In the last 6 months, I already traveling almost 30 university in Indonesia. to discuss and sharing with all of the lecturer. Yeah. So I told them the same thing. We need to have our own rule of the games. Yeah. We need to define our ethics of the AI. In which area we cannot effective using AI, we must clear. So we must have the do and the don'ts in university or any area. So I think this could be implemented in many aspects of our life also. Yeah, especially the case mentioned by Professor. Yeah, so we need have our rule of the game. Yeah, once again, yeah, we need have our rule of the game. What area can use AI and what area cannot use AI? Yeah, so not everything can be used AI. Yeah, my short answer.
Yeah. Uh, I just reassemble with the question that I experienced. Like once I was using a prompt, and AI just gave me a report like 5G is tested and implemented in Nepal on this date. You know, it was just very surprising to me. Like when was 5G implemented? And I just go back and call the telecom provider there. So have you really implemented the 5G? They said no. We are still far away to go. And the regulator answered me the same. And what I came to know by my background research was that in one of the article, someone from that telecom operator had told that we will be implementing 5G by this date, and AI came with that policy report. And yeah, this actually what I'm trying to perceive and what I'm trying to say is there are two issues, as President Stan said. One is the trust, another is the accuracy. So trust to me is we have not developed that kind of spirit to trust 100% or even say 99%. It depends on the algorithm, it depends on the prompt and things. As Sir rightly said, that it's about like teaching a new baby with different kind of data set, different kind of perspective, different kind of resource articles, and different kind of case-based scenario. So like a baby, if he or she learns a lot of things, he can answer or she can answer. If she or he have like limited learning and limited understanding, he or she will be answering the same thing. So what I rightly agree to Sir is like, if you have a knowledge, you give the answer. If you don't have a knowledge, either you don't give the answer, or create a policy like that. That's my perspective.
John, your conclusion. Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Many people they predict it's a pretty big divide between AI, fundamental company. Fundamentally, they have some mechanism like infrastructure company, country, and some of the country they don't have that kind of infrastructure like some model or some data center, something like that. So I think ASOCIO can play some of the role because right now, yeah, many countries, other countries, all of the government leaders, yeah, they will have this kind of a question. Yeah, what we can do? So I think ASOCIO is some kind of like, yeah, we can set up some bridge between some country already have their kind of their own model, they kind of all of the yeah infrastructure, but some of the countries that they don't have any that kind of a resource. So maybe, but those people they need some education, but they spread out some AI education, AI training to the less developed country. I think yeah, ASOCIO can play that role, bridging some have country, have not country. I think we can do. Yeah, in these forums, we are discussing. We are discussing a very open question. What we can do, what we can teach at the school, what we can do in my country. So we can discuss, and maybe ASOCIO can suggest some solution to the other government leaders. I think that's what, yeah, I hope we can do that.
Okay, so limited of time. Okay, so otherwise we can go to tomorrow, for sure. Yeah, but let me share in the story. So these days, professor assigned the homework, then student use the AI to do the homework, and then professor use the AI to grade the homework. So AI do the business with AI, and then what happened to the student? They become an AI slave. They don't have no, they have become brainless. And that's the problem. We have to educate the student. Don't become the slave. Yeah. Otherwise, you are highly polluted. That's the issues. Okay. So, President, give a conclusion for us.
No.
Since you are the number 5 of the panel.
No, I think as a moderator, you should do the closing with all due respect. But I would say that this has been a very wonderful session from my perspective because we were open, we talked about subjects, sometimes very difficult to understand, very difficult to respond, but there are answers. But I think the world will progress and we will see the changes that are coming. And we must adopt changes because others will be left behind. Just like what the Vice President said this morning. It's almost like one guy said, hey, I've been doing this business for 20 years, nobody can touch me, you know? Very complacent, don't worry about the competition. But the competition is just a new starter. You're going to use technology to outdo this guy. So this is where the problem is. So we should be concerned, but we should also have the mindset to adapt, to move forward. Those would be my summing. And of course, I agree with John Choi that ASOCIO need to do a lot of work in this area in order to complement, in order to touch the hearts of the actual situation of where it's arising. So, yeah, on that note, I just want to pass the comments. But you close this.
I close it? Okay.
You close the panel, please. Yeah.
Anyone hungry? Let's enjoy the dinner. No, okay. So today we have very good discussion on the AI infrastructures and the issues associated with the AI. And we all know that AI is going to move the society and economy forwards, okay? So we got to live with it, use it smartly. Hope everyone has a good business with AI and keep healthy. It's very important, okay? So let's end the section today. Thank you very much.
With our applause and a group photo, a group photo. A group photo, please. Again. Let's join the group photo. Let's join the group photo. It's a joint discussion. Please, Mr. Stan. Chairman, you lead the way. And we all join the dinner party next door. Our cameraman. Ladies and gentlemen, our dinner is next door. We start at 1800, 6 p.m. We have our awards dinner night at 1800, right next door. Our applause. 再次掌声鼓励. Thank you for this wonderful panel. Panel 2. AI, we have to live with it, use it in a smart way. Thank you. Dinner next door. Awards dinner party next door. And someone's room 831 card is still here. Someone's Sheraton room 831 card is still here. Right here.